Oh, we're in here. We're in here. Oh, and we're not too late. Excellent.
Technically, we're
Excellent.
early because we come
Yeah,
in
technically we're.
early.
Oh yeah, we're like extra early.
Yeah,
Yeah,
true.
it's
Who would
it's
have
nice
thought?
that. Oh, I love that this video is gonna be looping, and I thought I cut out. Yeah, I'm borrowing this from someone amazing on the internet on YouTube. Our background's like Tears of the Kingdom landscapes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know whose it belongs to. I should be able to give them credit, but I'm sorry that I can't. But it's like the third thing you search for on YouTube if you're like moving backgrounds, chill vibes, Tears of
Zelda.
the Kingdom. So, but
Yeah,
it's
I'm sure you can
literally
find
the
it.
same footage I would capture if I was playing. Like Nintendo owns all of it. So what am I trying to do here?
True. Nintendo does own
Woo!
it.
We got, of course, yeah, High Score Weekly first in the chat this evening. Then we have CC. Hello. I heard through the grapevine that someone else is calling COG CC, and I don't like it.
No, it's
I don't like it.
unfair. We coined that term. You gotta call him something
Yeah.
else. There's many options. Cog,
So I'm gonna have to go
cognitive.
find that post because I don't know if they commented on something they shared somewhere, some social media platform, but I'm gonna go and comment and correct them. Like, okay, you can't call cognitive clips CC. That's ours.
It's our
And then
thing.
of course, heroic headgear. Hello, gamers to rock. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Glad to see y'all here. And y'all get to continue our journey into Tears of the Kingdom. And I can't wait
Whoop,
to get
whoop.
into it. I especially am so thankful that Kayla's here because I haven't played the beginning of this game in a really long time. 2 years to be
Yeah.
exact, or whenever it came out. So definitely gonna lean on her a little bit because she's fresh
Fresh.
off of gliding into Hyrule or whatever the
Actually,
planet's called.
yes.
Yeah, whatever
I
this
am.
planet's called that we're on in Tears of the Kingdom. I don't know what the planet is called. Is it a
Actually, don't know
planet?
either.
Are we actually in space? Are we playing as Link for real? Are we sure it's not Zelda? Your dog agrees.
Yeah, she does.
All these are valid questions. So, I guess let me pull up because once again, we have changed up our intro and I don't have it memorized yet. I don't know if I
Yeah.
ever will get it memorized. So I'm gonna pull up my. Eventually, maybe I will. We'll see. We'll see.
It took us a few years to get our other one, so I mean,
It
it
did.
might take a few more years to get
Repetition
this
is
one.
key for me,
Yeah,
and yeah.
same.
So we'll see. This is the second time, third time we've done it. Second time. I want to see how many times does it take for me to have my part memorized. It's only 3 sentences, but God, things are hard for me. This is JK Games, the gaming podcast where we bring you the news and reviews we care about.
And this season, we're playing through one game at a time with our official video game book club.
And whether you're the type to 100% every side quest,
Or you're just here for the vibes and the story.
easy mode, or expert, we want you in our conversation. You belong here. Glad to have you again.
Boo, 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 boo. So, grab your snacks and let's break it down one level at a time. Ew.
Oh, and if
Let's
this is your
go.
168th time
Okay.
here, what? I put it in the doc. Like, what number
I
are
don't
we on?
know.
167. If this is your 167th time or your first, I am Jerica, one of your hosts.
And I'm Kayla, your other host, one half of JK.
We are just so down to clown with y'all, and I have a extremely new hot take on
Ooh.
this game.
Okay.
You'll have to stay tuned to see what it is.
Oh.
Oh my God. It's changed. Things have changed in my opinion spear. Is that a word? My opinion
Interesting.
spear for Tears of the Kingdom.
It could be.
And I can't wait to get into it.
Very cool. And if you missed part one, this is part two, if you're watching in the future. In part one, we discuss all things like beginning, first impressions. We do a little bit of history of Zelda. Tears of the Kingdom. We talk about numbers. We talk about setting the scene, why we picked this one. So that's what you missed in part one. If you didn't watch part one, you should go watch that first.
You should.
You should
I
go
got
watch
really
it
close
first.
to the mic, so I could probably get louder. Why did I do that? But now it's like in my face.
I'm excited to hear because Jerica and I have reserved our conversation for live with you all. So you get to see our reactions to each other first here live together on this lovely Monday evening. But before we do that, let's do our loadout, shall we? Let's do a little bit of housekeeping if you're new here. What we got going on? Pew, pew. This is me putting my loadout on right now.
Or maybe I'm grabbing my paraglider.
Oh, yeah.
I always make my Link impression is always very close to Mickey Mouse, and I don't mean it to be. Is it? It's sort of similar though, right?
Yeah, I would say so.
Oh. I like when he's on the horse. Oh. He sounds like Mickey Mouse sometimes, or when I'm doing it, it comes across like Mickey Mouse. But whatever. Sorry to derail us.
That's so good. I love it. But if you are new here, head to jkgamingspodcast.com where you can find our merch, which I'm wearing right now.
I don't have our merch. Oh,
that's okay. There's only so many things you can wear.
A cool piece of merch. I forgot that I forgot to put the hoodie on.
Yeah.
This is I'm gonna promote something else. This is like Ramu clothing, and this is Mewtwo and Mew. I love when a sweatshirt has stuff on the sleeves or anything on the sleeves. Look at that.
That looks really cute. You said Ramu?
Yeah,
I feel like you've posted them before.
I might be mispronouncing. A lot of anime stuff. Comes all the way from across the pond. That's where Patrick is right now.
That's true.
But then here's the back.
Ooh, give us that back, girl.
I can't really see, so.
I love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
Promoting somebody else on our show. That's what we do.
I mean, we like to share the love. But speaking of promoting someone else.
You can't buy this sweatshirt, unfortunately, anymore, right? It was a time thing. But stay tuned. They usually put more stuff on their shop.
You've posted them before, and I've looked, and I think I follow them because their stuff is really cool.
It's cool. It's really cool. Like, really good designs and good materials. And
Jerica, weren't you on Kind of Funny again last week? Was it last week?
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Time's flying, and I forget things that happened last week. And yeah, we talked about Death Stranding some more. We did like a spoiler review. Went into some story things, and it was really entertaining to hear everyone's thoughts on the game as a whole. So yeah, you should check that out on Kind of Funny. You see me jumping in there. I think they were having some technical difficulties trying to get started.
We're not the only ones.
No, it felt great. I was just like, man, yeah, these tools that we use to like stream to the masses suck sometimes, and even for a massive supercomputer that they have, it still happens. So it doesn't matter what kind of computer you have. OBS be OBSing.
It really do.
shitting. That's what it's called. OB shit. I don't know what the O and the B something broadcast software. Broadcast shitter. That's more like it. Okay.
Broadcast shitter is so funny. You should go check out Jerica. I have not watched the whole thing transparently, but I did watch the beginning because I was like, I want to see, because I am not a Death Stranding knower. So I like to live vicariously through Jerica and her experiences. But if you have finished Death Stranding and you want to hear Jerica's spoiler thoughts, please check it out. But as far as where else you can find us, you can, of course, go to jkgamespodcast.com, like I mentioned, or you can go to dropindropout.com, where you can find us in our various networks. Jerica was on last Thursday, with some of our crew talking about Donkey Kong.
That's why my memory of last week's really messed up, because that was like going through a hot tub time machine full of...
Yeah.
We'll let that liquid be up to your imagination. But yeah, we talked about the Crystal Coconut, Donkey Kong, the Crystal Coconut, which is, it's a movie / multiple episodes randomly squished together. out of order.
Yep.
Cog had
In
to watch all of it.
preparation.
I feel sorry for him.
In preparation for we have Donkey Kong Bonanza, which is launching Thursday, I think, right?
Yeah.
The 17th. Which you can get coverage on us playing that and talking all about it on Drop In Drop Out Pod, like we mentioned.
We will both be there.
Yes, we will both be there on Thursday at 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. Time zones. We're getting better now that we have various people in various time zones, but you can check
Yeah.
us out there. And yeah, we always have something going on. If you follow us on socials, which is just JK Games Podcast everywhere, you can see what all we're up to. We'll be sharing. Thank you, CC, in the chat. Time zones nailed. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. But yeah, that is our what we've been doing, our housekeeping, if you will. If you are new and watching this for the first time, like we mentioned, check out part 2 or part 1 first. This is part 2 of our Tears of the Kingdom book club, where we will be talking about 3 separate things. Our easy mode, where I do have a game to briefly mention that I'm playing that is not Tears of the Kingdom, which we'll talk about in a second. And then our normal mode and our expert mode, to some degree, we talk about all things Tears of the Kingdom. I think we probably will be going a little bit into spoilers today, whereas last week we weren't. But it's like very early on spoilers. So if you have
honestly,
no experience.
You know, I was thinking about like, hey, how much of things we want to say are spoilers, but this game's so unique because literally I might never get to said spoiler because you could take so many different directions. So technically everything's a spoiler. So
that's a good point, yeah.
But honestly, this game's been out for so long, and I think all of you that have joined us have finished it or played way more than me and Kayla, and you're helping us. The show should just be called Help Kayla and Jerica Play Video Game. Thanks.
Literally, yes. And then if you, speaking of helping us, if you want to be involved in our discussion of the game, talking through our different like checkpoints as we make them, definitely check out our Discord. Our Discord is a group with all of our members of our network, and I will drop the link in the Twitch chat. If you're not watching live, then you can find it on those various websites that I mentioned earlier. But yeah, that is all for our housekeeping. Anything you had to add, Jerica? Did I miss anything?
No. Nailed it.
Nailed it. Do we want to go into our easy mode? What we've been playing? Anything else besides Tears of the Kingdom and tickling your fancy? Jerica's ahead of me, so I'm curious. Have you gotten to play anything else in the meantime?
I dipped my toes back into Death Stranding. What's new? God, I'm realizing more and more that these games are way more similar than I thought.
Interesting.
Yeah,
never would have thought that.
A lot of influence from each other, different things. I think, I'm not saying like these components of, in Tears of the Kingdom, Link gets gold, he starts shivering, his hearts go down, like he dies if he don't have like warm clothing on. And literally I'm watching my girlfriend like play Death Stranding. That's why I was a little late joining our call, Kayla, because I was eating my sandwich and watching her get to a point that I was really excited for her to see. But she's like in the mountain region, and it just made me think of Tears of the Kingdom, because I'm like, Sam's up there shivering. He needs some kind of, equipment to help him not freeze to death.
Yeah.
And I don't know if he actually can freeze to death. He just shivers and slows down a lot. But it's just, not that those are groundbreaking mechanics, but I'm just seeing a lot of similarities between Death Stranding and Tears of the Kingdom as I'm playing, and it's been funny. But yeah, that's all. Just Death Stranding and Tears of the Kingdom, 2 massive games.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, because I never really thought about the connections between, because there is a lot of like crafting involved, like walking, getting from point A to point B. Like, you're not delivering packages, but you're doing a little bit of that. I can see that.
Yeah.
Sure. I've been playing something not at all like Tears of the Kingdom. I have actually gotten back into Life is Strange 2.
That's random, but I love it. Well, you mentioned it. Wait. You sort of mentioned possibly going and playing that, so never mind.
Yeah. Well, I started it. Remember, I was trying to play all of the Life is Strange games before Bloom and Rage came out. Even though I didn't need
Yeah.
to do that because there's, I mean, no spoilers, but like there's not a ton of like direct like interaction. But like I really wanted to like be caught up, I guess. And I've played most of the Life is Strange. I think this actually is the last one that I need to play, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so actually. But I was on a big kick a few years ago of like going through them all from the beginning, and I got pretty far. I would say probably halfway into Life is Strange 2, and so now I've started revisiting it. It's very depressing, so I'm not gonna play it all the time. It's gonna be just in between because I'm having a lot of fun and like a good time with like Tears of the Kingdom. Not to say I'm not having a good time with Life is Strange, but it's very heavy.
Yeah.
So it's nice to have like Tears of the Kingdom as my like, chill, like laid back kind of game, and then like my emotional devastation of Life is Strange
It's
2.
good balance. You gotta have a balance.
Yeah. Have you played that one? I forget.
Yes.
You have? Okay.
Yeah. I
Got it.
think me and High Score Weekly like played it at this same time, like pretty much as
Yeah.
each episode was coming out. So we had to wait, they did the thing, or like I think every 3 or 4 months, like the new episode was dropped. So
Right.
now that I'm
The,
sort of thinking back on that, like, okay, what happened first in that game? And there's a lot of devastating things in that game. It's got a
yeah.
rough start. So
It
yeah, I would definitely
does.
take some breaks.
For sure. And like I think there's 5 episodes. I think I'm on episode I think I just finished 3, so I think I only have 2 left. But yeah, it's about two brothers essentially. I mean, like all Life is Strange games, like they pretty much have like a inciting incident between either like best friends or siblings a lot of the time. And what I love about these games is there's always like a layer of magical realism involved. So like some sort of like power or like some sort of ability that a character has, typically that they don't have like much control over, and they're trying to like learn how to deal with that, and it can have like very devastating consequences like it does in this game. Dan, good show. Welcome. Well, back to where it all began. Early pod and a late workout. Oof, we hate Daniel Jordaniel. Yeah, there's a lot going on, and I will definitely talk more about it once I finish. Me and Jerica have talked many Life is Strange game on this channel, so that's not going away anytime soon. But that is all I've been playing. In addition to, I'm trying to spend most of my time in Tears of the Kingdom so I can catch up with Jerica
Yeah.
because she's way ahead of me.
And funny enough, last episode, if you didn't hear it, like I was like, I'm like 30 hours into it. And then I think it was you or High Score Weekly or somebody said, or it was you, wasn't it? Yeah, I think you were like, you've played like 80 hours or like 60
Yeah,
hours, something crazy. And I
yeah.
was like, well, damn. Yeah, I guess I played a lot more of this game than I thought. And when I logged back in, I was like, yeah, I've done a good bit of stuff.
Yeah, and that's what I think is kind of cool. Like we talked about last week, is the kind of like where Jerica's at and where I'm at, and kind of like retrospectively looking. And it did sound like from what we've discussed in the Discord that a lot of you guys have already beaten it, and I thank you to all who are replaying it with us. I think that's really fun. But Jerica, do you want to go ahead and take us through like part of our discussion, and like we have some
Yeah,
questions to kind of guide us along and like make sure we're not, how we are, how we do. We
I
get all
know.
over the place.
Yeah,
And Jerica's gonna interview me since like she mentioned, I'm closer to where she was at.
yeah, because like literally, I played a lot of this game when it first came out,
Yeah.
apparently. So jumping back in like 2 years later has been it's been challenging, and
Hmm.
it definitely left me a little irked about this game. I was like, I don't understand. I was immediately just like knee jerk reaction, like, why do people think this game is like the best game of all time? Like, I don't understand.
Yeah.
Um, but it finally clicked with me a little. Like, I've been playing all week, like my first like real week of just playing Tears of the Kingdom, and really like just I spent so much time doing a few things based on the community gave me some tips, because I was pissed off a few days ago. I was like, y'all, what do I need to do in Tears of the Kingdom to feel like I'm strong? Because to our point last week, we feel like Link's like just getting slapped all over the place. He's such a
Yeah.
weak little dude. And I'm like, I've been playing this game for hours. Why do I feel so weak?
Yeah.
So, and I'll get into that part of the discussion because I don't know how far you've gotten with a certain part of the game yet. And we'll end, if anything, we'll end this episode like on the depths because that's sort of where my journey has opened up a lot more,
Okay.
venturing the depths and doing my thing. So, and that's, you'll have to stay tuned to hear my opinion because y'all are probably, it's one or the other. Like,
Hmm.
oh, did she change her mind about this game? Maybe, maybe not. Not
Yeah,
gonna tell you yet.
we didn't promise Video Game Book Club would be all positive, folks. We
Oh
didn't
no.
say. We definitely didn't say.
I'll be spicy on a game. I love it. I love turning my back on something I said's great or
Ooh.
wonderful. It depends on the day. But no, I definitely have gotten my feet more wet and I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, I know how to play Tears of the Kingdom again. But yeah, thank
Hmm.
you, Heroic Headgear and CC, sort of giving me some tips because I was a little bit on the struggle bus with a few things and found some new wonder in Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah. I
Okay.
appreciate our listeners being like involved in like our experience too, because like I it's just fun like getting to celebrate things like we'll discuss when we talk about some of the things we've unlocked, but I was excited to share
Yeah, Dan Good
a
Show
very
shared penis robots are a real game changer. Let me tell you, I have another story with that. I tried my best with this monster, Mr. Dickinson. I finally got enough uh I guess currency to use the auto build to have Mr. Dickinson
yeah.
help me take out some enemies and it was a failure.
Oh my
Maybe I
gosh.
just don't know how to use the penis robot, this one specifically. I got to find another one. But
That's
yeah,
funny.
Kayla, you are someone I'm eager to pick the mind of because I haven't played the beginning of this game
Yeah.
in a long time. Um, so I sent you over some questions, and the
Yes.
first part that I have outlined here, we're just talking about like before you got to Lookout Landing, because that's like the first central zone,
Yeah.
like hub area where you can meet new people, figure out what's next. That's where you get the paraglider, all that. But before you get there, you were just in the sky.
Yeah.
So w- initially, like, what was your thoughts and impressions of like getting to Lookout Landing? Like, what did you
Yeah.
experience?
Good question, because I honestly, and we covered this last week a little bit, but like I have no experience with Zelda, Legend of Zelda. Like I don't know anything about the characters, nothing about the story, the lore, other than like what has been presented to us in this game, with it being my first one. So, in the beginning we get this like very like short cut scene of like what happens when you enter this like the what's the word, like the cave area with
Yeah,
Zelda and Link, where Zelda ultimately is disappears and you get attacked by what's his name? I forget his name already.
the Devil
Um,
Man,
the Devil Man,
Ganondorf.
yeah, exactly. And then you wake up and you have this metal arm and you're in the sky. But I'll be honest, like because I'm unfamiliar with Zelda as a whole, I was more like I just kind of thought that this was the world. Like I didn't realize like, oh, I'm in the sky and this is like special necessarily. I did take note of the like beautiful like landscape like moments and I took a ton of screenshots because it was so beautiful, but I never really thought about, oh, like there's stuff down there I should be able to get to. Like I just didn't really know what to expect besides
Yeah,
like, and honestly, like I expressed a little bit of my frustration last week, but I was kind of confused as to like where I should go in the first area, like the Sky Island area, because they kind of just tell you like, it opens up, you talk to, well, I forgot his name too. What's the rabbit ear guy? What's his name?
I'm horrible with all the
Rooney,
names in
Ru-
this.
uh, Raul. I forget his name.
Sounds good to me.
Uh, please help me in the chat. The Demon King was the bad guy. Yes.
Yeah.
But you find him and he's talking to you about the shrines and the different abilities you can get, and he really just says like go forth and find the shrines. And then
Okay.
you can see in the distance like the little indicator of the shrines. Raru. I was close. Raru. Um, I like Raul better. Let's make it that
Me
his name.
too. We that
um,
just be the thing that we do on the show, but it would probably piss people off. Is I have a Jerica name for
Raru.
everybody.
Rabbit ear guys. Y'all are so funny.
Rawr.
The Dan Good Show said Switch 2 is so much better with screenshots too. I need to use that more. Would have taken a ton more in Tears of the Kingdom back in my day. Yeah,
Oh
screenshots are
yeah.
really fun and easy. Like I like how easy it is to transition them from the app to your phone and all of that. But anyways, so I didn't really know what to expect. Like from I got a little bit frustrated with navigation. Like I'm traditionally more of a a linear. I mean, this is linear in a way, but not really
Yeah.
at all. Like it also
It's
opens up and allows you to do more. And so I was like looking for like the kind of like environmental storytelling pieces, like a pathway here, a color here that indicates where you should go. Which is
yeah.
kind of fun that it doesn't do that. Like it's neat and it's something that I haven't played this type of game in a long time. Um, so that was kind of cool, but a learning adjustment, right? Like I had to look up a walkthrough for a little bit just to make sure I was like going in the right direction, like getting to the correct things. And I do think because of that, I did miss some of the like early learning elements of like the ultra hand and like how to like in the fuse ability and like combining certain things. I think I missed a little bit of that like early on because I was so busy looking for where I needed to go next, if that makes sense.
No.
Um but anyways, the moment where you unlock the door that you're supposed to, you're getting the light of blessings and from
Mm-hmm.
the shrines, and then your goal is to like increase your health so that you can push the door open. And that's like the to save Zelda. And I was like, okay, bet I'm already at Zelda.
Yeah.
What?
We
I
already
said in
found
the
her.
I said in the
Easy.
Discord, I was like, I already found this girl. She right here, folks. No, turns out she likes to run away, and I've seen her twice already, and she just keeps running away.
Yeah. I'm like,
Um,
what's happening?
yeah, but
Zelda, come over here. Come
there were
back.
some really beautiful moments though. Like I took a ton of screenshots of like when you see her and she hands you the sword, and she disappears, and she's like, "Come find me," and I'm like, "Okay, well, where?" And so then
What?
you go through the door and you see, and this moment was a wow moment for me. I know one of your questions is like, what are some moments that really stood out to you?
Yeah.
And when you see Hyrule like down, and I was like, oh, I recognize the name Hyrule. I know that. And then you see you're on this ledge, and I'm like, to jump?
Can we just jump? He don't have wings. He can't fly. We just jump.
Am I supposed to jump right now? And I was like shook, and I was like, oh yeah. And it was such a cool moment when you jump from the ledge and you go down into Hyrule. And I loved it. I loved it so much. And then I was like, oh shit, this whole area is in the sky. And we're not even in the real game yet. Like, and so then now when you land at your base and like you're starting to meet more characters, and I'm like, oh, okay, now I get it. Like, it feels much more like I feel much more like oriented now, I guess is a good
Yeah.
way to put it. Like I feel like grounded, literally. Like and more of like, okay, here's like what we're looking for. Now I see more of the people. I'm getting more bits of the story. There's a really good like lore section when you land and you start like talking to people. And so yeah, I feel really good. That was a really cool moment. I don't know if we're talking about abilities yet, but I have one of the abilities that I have now I feel really like happy about, and it's really cool.
No, but
Um,
I mean, go ahead. I mean, we got this sort of organized in different aspects. So like,
yeah.
and what might make more sense is just going in chronological order of what you've experienced instead of like trying to. I guess we're trying to organize it to like getting
Yeah.
more, like getting deeper into the game, getting more
Yeah.
specific, and like that being expert mode. But I mean, I can't, because the reason why I'm just like, yeah, just talk about it now is because I can't really remember like from the beginning of the game exactly what ability do you get access to first.
Yeah, so technically before you even dive down into Hyrule, you get not recall. Recall is something that you get, but the one that I really like is Ascend, where you can go
Okay.
up through the ground.
Yeah.
That one changed the game for me because I was having such difficulty traversing like the area. Like I was getting frustrated with
Yeah.
like how weak like Link was. And now that you've gained a little bit more health, like I feel a little bit better about it. But um yeah, I really like that I have that ability, and it's kind of fun just to see like, oh, I'm gonna pop up wherever, and like I like the animation on the screen, like when you do it, and yeah. Um, High School Weekly has a good point. The opening is lonely. I would agree with that. That's a good way to describe it. Um, I never really thought about it that way, but yeah, there's not really anyone else at all besides the little construct people and Raru, and yeah, I think that's a really good point. Dan Good Show said Skydrop feels like such a developer flex, which is really funny. And thank you, French Dip, for the sub. Appreciate
Aw.
it. Ascend is my fave. Totally in. Yes, very fun one.
It's one of those that because, I took 2 years off from this game, I'm picking back up
Yeah.
again. And I literally was in a shrine the other night, like trying to figure out how to do something. And I'm just flabbergasted because I'm like, how dumb am I? There's literally nothing else I can do. How am I supposed to get over there? Because I see that I'm supposed to like get up there to point this light thing over here, but I'm like, how do I get up there? I don't know. I am so unsure. Looked up
Yeah.
a video because I was like, I literally have no idea what to do next. And I forgot about Ascend. I totally forgot about
Yeah.
that ability. So it's like I got reintroduced to it again the other night because I just completely disregarded it. And I forgot that was one of the early on. I didn't realize how early on you get that particular ability, but
Mhm.
and it is so unique because like I've
Yeah.
never had that ability in any other game that I can think of. And the way
Yeah.
that you have to sort of use it to your advantage to get to certain places, and it's the
Mhm.
only way to get there. And then
Yeah.
just sometimes you forget about the moment you do forget about it, because I keep sort of also forgetting about it again because I'm not used to using it. I was in a cave and I was stuck, and I was like, "Well,
Oh, I can
damn,
just go up.
I could just ascend out of here right now."
Yeah.
Shoot, because I was like, "How am I going to get out of here? I don't want to walk all the way back." So
Yeah.
I'm glad you brought that up because I sort of forgot. I sort of forgot about it in general, and then also I just forgot about how early
Oh,
you get it.
really? Yeah.
I almost choked on
Yeah.
myself just now on my own
Oh
spit.
no. High School Weekly said, fun fact, Ascend was a developer tool that they used when testing the game, but they found it fun, so they made it a gameplay element.
That's wild.
That's
How
really
cool.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
I'm
love
glad they
it.
kept it because it is fun. Like there's a few shrines that like will use that, and it's always pretty funny. Like, oh, this is neat.
Yeah. But that was a long-winded answer to your first question of how did I feel when we like left the Sky Island and made it to like it started to open up more. But yeah, that's overall how I
Yeah,
felt.
we've sort of already blended into normal mode, so easy mode, just really wanting to know like overall impressions, what are you thinking,
Mm-hmm.
favorite abilities. And now that you've had a little bit more time with it too, and I'm trying to also just remember exactly
Mm-hmm.
what happened when I finally got out of the sky. I feel like you spent a good bit of time on Sky Islands before it directs you to go
Yeah.
to I don't remember. How are you directed to go to Lookout
Yeah.
Landing?
Yeah, so that basically, you get the I think it's four different lights of blessings to be able to push open the door, which leads
Okay.
you up to where you can jump down from the Sky Island into Hyrule.
Okay.
And
Okay.
then Lookout Landing is pretty close to like where you land when you get like down there for
Mm-hmm.
the first time. And one other question before we move on too far. Dan Goodshow said, Jerica, since you've played before, is Ascend faster on Switch 2? Curious if that was hiding the assets loading. Was it
Interesting.
faster for you?
I guess it still does depend like how far removed you are from the surface or where you're going
Mm-hmm.
next. But I don't remember how long it took like
Yeah.
initially now. I don't remember, but it's pretty fast. Like I remember one time I was like, "Ooh, is this not going to work?" Because it let me do it, let me ascend up.
Mm-hmm.
But I did notice it took a little bit longer than the previous time I did it, just like a few moments ago. But it was because it
Yeah.
was further away. but it was never like, oh my God, this takes forever. I'm sure it's shorter because it was maybe like 5 to 7 seconds. And
Yeah.
the distance was pretty large from where I was at and where I went in terms of like changing environments.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It
And
has to
then
be quicker.
you land and you get a little bit, like I mentioned, of like a lore dump about the how the lands are now like desecrated a bit with the like evil that has like bestowed upon the land. And then you pretty quickly start to meet people that are surprised to see you. They're like, "Oh, wait, why are you here? Where's Zelda? What's going on?" So yeah, that's kind of how you make it to Lookout Landing for the first time. And then there's still like a pretty open area, but then it's directing you to like the base where you get there, and yeah, that's kind of like the process. But I've played now for 8 hours,
Okay.
and about 5 hours, six was just in the Sky Island, and then
Dang. Yeah.
moved down to the the main area.
Have you like reached any, can you build stuff yet? Like, can you use Fuse? I can't remember when that's introduced.
Yes.
You can?
Yes.
Okay.
So the abilities that I have so far, because I know like we're at a little bit of a weird area because you don't want to give spoilers to me and like you're
Yeah.
further along than me. So here's what I have so far. I have Ascend, which we've talked about already. I have Recall, so like the where you can kind of rewind time a little bit. Um, and then I have Fuse, where you can fuse, your weapons, things together. And then I have Ultra Hand, where you can just like attach certain objects to each other. So that's like
Yeah.
my ability list so far. Um, and High School Weekly said, I wonder if it took Kayla a little longer with Sky Island because it's her first Zelda and she skipped Breath of the Wild.
And
Probably, yeah.
you might have a point. Yeah. Cause like, I wonder what the biggest challenge was. Like, what do you think? What were you running into? Just not knowing where to go? Or,
Yes. Yeah.
yeah.
I would like just kind of like try to muscle through a certain like path, and like for example, it took me way longer than it should have to figure out why I couldn't go in the snowy area.
Yeah. Okay.
Like I was like, oh, like I don't think I talked to the right like little. I feel like the little construct people were like hiding like sometimes. Like I couldn't find them, and I finally found the ones that told me like, oh brother, you need to cook like the peppers. And so I found like the pepper. I
Okay.
found the
Yeah.
peppers, but I didn't cook them, and so I didn't know like, okay, this is what gives you the ability to like walk around the cold. And honestly,
That makes sense.
I might be getting punished a little bit for not exploring as much as I probably should and like looking around and finding different gear. I'm trying to do a little bit better now, like that I'm in the main area, but yeah, I wasn't really doing a whole lot of like searching and um, pilfering around trying to like. I was like, okay, where's my checkpoint? Me and you are. I think me and you have been playing this very differently, which is kind of entertaining for the
No,
people.
yep. It's interesting though, because I think the things that you bring up, some people are like, "Oh, you should have played Breath of the Wild." Blah blah blah. Breath of the Wild is the same thing going. You got a little bit more in this one, but Breath of the Wild is the same sort of dealio. Both
Yeah,
games, you just sort of have to just go explore and just know you. It might take you a while. It
yeah,
might take, and you can go whatever direction you want. But I do think, yeah, that to Dan Goodshow's point, I think he's the one that said this was like in Breath of the Wild, you sort of learn a little bit like you learn that you can build like eat certain peppers to like get to stay warm. Like those are some like foundational, like I guess the foundational knowledge of this type of Zelda game that sort of help you. Like it's all going forward as you are progressing. Kayla, a little fun fact: there's going to be so many different types of environments that will heat you up, burn you.
yeah.
You'll be cold. You got to climb stuff. Like lightning might strike at you at some point, and
Oh,
every thing you pick up, there might be a food item or a weapon or something that you can make
yeah,
to protect yourself. So,
yeah. I'm surprised every time I turn a corner, even though I'm not necessarily looking to like try to like uncover everything.
yeah.
Um, But Turok Forever had a good question. Kayla, I can't remember. Does it teach you to fuse fruit to your weapons early in the game or no? Yes, it does. Especially with like, there's one shrine in particular where you unlock the bow. Which I did also just do a shrine that taught you a little bit more about hand to hand like combat, which was really helpful. Like with certain parrying and dodging and things like that. Because I do feel like the combat has been a little bit of an opportunity for me too.
Yeah, I don't like the combat. I'll be honest. That's
Yeah,
probably the thing. I'm like, even as much as I played it, I still don't love it. It feels
yeah.
so ugh. Yeah.
It doesn't feel super smooth, but
I don't
that
like
could
combat
change
in
for
Death
me.
Stranding. Both games, once again, very similar. Like you just
Interesting.
feel realistically, even though Link's a little tiny guy, he feels heavy when he gets hit. Like if ragdoll effect, like you feel the weight of Link getting hit and tossed, and like
Yeah.
it's just hard to move around in
Yeah.
both
And then
games.
when you get knocked down, I'm like, get up, get up, get up. And he's
And
just
I'm
like
like
so
just
slow. He's like,
spamming, like
oh,
please get up.
oh. But yeah, they teach you to fuse like the peppers to your bow arrow so you can burn things. And like, you know, you can attach like spikes to your weapon from like your dead enemies. But I do feel like for me, I need to be a little bit better about like improving my weapons. Because High Score Weekly and I have talked off screen about this a little bit, but both of us, and I don't remember if you agreed with this, Jericho, or not, but I have a hard time using things when I know they're gonna break, you know, which
Yeah.
is interesting. It is like not unique to gaming overall, but like specific to this game that I haven't experienced in a while is like your shit will break, like guaranteed. It's just like when will it break? And so it makes me like nervous to use things. I don't want to like use it up because I feel like I have to save it for something. Do you feel the same
Like,
way?
oh, 100%. And I finally
Yeah.
have turned a corner on that 80 hours
Okay.
in or how long I've played because I promise you, once you start, and this is where I was getting sort of pissed off, and Cog was like, you need to go, or somebody, not even heroic, it just said, go down to the depths. That's where your good shit's at. And now I'm just like
Okay.
always getting new stuff. So, like, girl, I finally used a weapon. I killed somebody a
Yeah.
while back. And like for me right now, like my highest level gear is probably in the 50s or 60s, like my
Okay.
weapons. And I was holding on to like the 60 something attack power weapon for so long. So like if I get to a really tough boss, I want to be able to have this. I
Hmm.
finally used it. And I'm been using it because I'm
That's
getting a
the
lot more
destiny
weapons
in
that are
you.
close. It truly is like I'm a hoarder. And you get to the point where there are too many weapons and you're not going to be able to hold them all. So use
Yeah.
those things. Use them because you'll find more stuff that you'll want to pick up and fuse together. But
Yeah.
it took like I literally was the same way until like last week.
Yeah. It's okay to veto this if it's a spoiler, but I don't think it is. But do you ever get the ability to have more room in your weapon slots or like in your
Yeah.
backpack? Okay,
Yeah.
great. Perfect.
If
Because
you
I feel
want to
like I
know
can't hold a
how, I'll
lot.
tell you.
No, we can leave it. We can
Okay.
leave it. Okay. I might regret that and change my mind and ask you next week. But for now,
Hmm.
we'll leave it be. But where were we? I forget. We were
We
we were
were
talking
talking
about
about yeah.
abilities,
Yeah,
things
and
like
how long it
that.
took you to get to Lookout Landing, what was the
Mm-hmm.
challenges. Um,
Yeah.
I think like what else I have in this section too, just before we get to maybe more specific things with characters and if you have done anything beyond Lookout Landing.
Mm-hmm.
But when you got there, well, is there anything else about the sky area that you want to talk about before we get down to the ground and talk about
No,
what's at
except
Lookout Landing?
I am curious. I may have my answer now.
Hmm.
Like right where I left off was kind of like where we talked about our checkpoint would be. But I'm kind of curious if I can go back, you know? Like I'm assuming yes,
Yeah.
because I can kind of still see it up there and I'm like, okay, surely I unlocked something to like get here. Because I just unlocked the tower, so I'm assuming I can use that to like go back and forth from what the way that our baddie Pura described it. It sounds like I can go back, but I'm already noticing that like the terrain and the traversal is like very unique and like apparent that it's like wants to be explored. So I imagine I can go back. But yeah, that's really it as far as like the transition from Sky Island to where we are now.
Turok says, "Don't be afraid to fuse two shields together early in the game. It can give a solid way to protect yourself with
Ooh.
having to specifically find stronger shields that helped me out a lot early on. I actually didn't know you could fuse two shields together, so
Neither did
I learned something
I.
new. God
Thank
bless
you.
America! This game just keeps
The gift that keeps
just
on giving.
just keeps leaving me speechless. You know,
Very cool.
I can't wait to do that.
Yeah. We'll do that right now.
All right, you got the wait. Let's just dive into like we'll go ahead and get into
Ooh.
our expert mode and talk. Oh yeah, in just a second we'll talk about characters, and I can't wait to ask Kayla what she thinks about the paraglider. Oh, she could hear all of this. Okay.
Yes.
Hey, welcome back. um, I was telling the chat and our listeners what we're about to focus on,
Yeah.
and I'm also going to use my can I call a friend, specifically Kayla, because I haven't played this game in so long and haven't talked to High Score Weekly helped us with some promotional materials, and I couldn't tell you much about either one of these characters because I don't remember them. But is it Purah and Poyapaya? Who are they again? Pariah,
High Score
Robbie. I remember
Weekly
Robbie.
helped us out with a character battle on our social medias
Which
where
we
it was
have the
Paya.
results. If anyone
Yeah.
here is passionate about both of these characters, he sent it to
Yeah.
me earlier because I was like, I need to know what the stats are for. Okay,
Paya versus
so
Pura.
Pura is who we're interacting first with first here in Tears of the Kingdom, right? Because I haven't seen
Yes.
Paya. I haven't
Yes.
seen
And
Paya. I don't
Pura
remember
is
this
a
character.
baddie. She is so cool. I took this screenshot of her. I should have sent it
I'm
to you, but
confused. I think I'm confusing both of these characters together. They're merging into one character, and they're two separate people.
yes. Here is Pura.
Who
It's kind of hard
won?
to see.
That
She won. Because of
winner,
course, look at her.
winner, chicken dinner, right there.
Yes. And then she's joined by Robbie at Lookout Landing. They're
Yeah.
like two of the first people you meet, and she is essentially the knowledgeable of all of the like historic and like important gadgets that exist in this world.
What
Um,
was that the same character that introduced you to the what did they call the Switch gadget that Link had in the last game? I forget what they call it in Breath of the Wild. Dog knows the answer.
I'm not sure because I didn't play
The
it.
chat will help me.
Yes.
I feel like that character also invented that, maybe. I don't know. But continue,
Yeah.
Kayla.
It seems like she's, she's the knower of all the things. And she, is all of them are kind of wondering where Zelda is, which is interesting. Like I know we don't know a ton about like why they decided to go down to where they went or what their goal was necessarily. Oh my god, High School Weekly says Paya has trad wife energy. That's so funny. But yes, a baddie with a brain. Yes, we love it. Yeah, no, so you meet them, you kind of get a little bit of insight as to like what they're looking for. They want you to go talk to the kind of the first thing that they give you when you meet them in the base is they want you to go talk to the captain at the gate. And so you have to do a little bit of traversing between the hub area and the castle that's in the distance. And looks like there's a lot of like scary stuff between you and there. But don't worry. Guess what I found? Here.
What?
I found a horse to take me there.
I forgot about the horse. Ah!
You didn't tell me this was a horse game.
Well, here's the deal. I'm still coming off pretty fresh from clicker bait, and just sudden horse talk. By the way, clicker bait's our Last of Us season 2. Well, it's all the seasons of the Last of Us HBO show and Last of Us in general. And I'm still mad Shimmer's live, and I will not talk about that anymore because I talk about it too much.
Rabbit
It is a horse game.
Our listener Rabbit128 out in the wild has the one lonely Shimmer shirt that was created If you're a loyal fan, who knows? You might
Literally
get
the
a
only one with that
shirt
shirt. I
made.
said I was going to
Yeah.
order me one, but I have not. So they are literally the only one on planet Earth with that shirt. One day.
Uh, Heroic Headgear said horse trigger warning. Yep.
Yes.
Hmm. But
Yep.
yeah, I was very, very. I might be skipping ahead, but I was very happy to have a horse in the game that you can. And I've heard that you can get more involved and like train them. I kind of just found one in the wild and jumped on his
Ah,
back and
got to tame it.
yeah,
Holy
yeah,
ho.
yeah,
Holy ho.
yeah. Oh,
Oh.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh. Oh.
You can go pretty fast, which I appreciate. Like I tried to make this cart to like go around on, and I got frustrated and I gave up because something was shooting me,
Yeah.
and I found a horse instead to get where I needed to go, and it goes pretty fast. So then I went to the basically then I went to the tower where you go and you meet the captain dude and like um, get some more information, and you basically tell them like, "Hey, Zelda, we lost her back at the Sky Island," and then she appears again, and then she
Yeah.
comes back again, and yeah, we're all just confused as to what she's doing and why she's there. She just like appears in the sky again. And then you make your way back to the lookout where you then unlock the tower, the Skyview Tower, which allows you to transport between various different places. And basically where I ended is I had just unlocked the paraglider and got High School Weekly said, not sure if this is intentional, but there's background rain and wind from your background video.
Ah, shit. I forgot. Let me turn that off. Hold on one moment. I'm so glad you mentioned it. That, it's to set the mood. It was I don't know how loud that was. My bad.
Very excited. Turok Forever said there's a gigantic legendary horse you can find in the game, and it's huge.
Help. Where's
Ooh.
this horse at? What's its name?
Ooh. But anyways, I know that was kind of like giving you a little bit of a look forward, but that's kind of where I ended, right? Is I had just
Yeah.
unlocked the paraglider and the tower, and I got shown the map is even bigger than we thought. And you can go so many different places, and there's so many people that need our help, apparently. I don't know what little old me can do, but we're gonna try our best and see. But yeah, that's where I'm at.
Nice. Nice, nice,
Yeah.
nice. I mean,
Hmm.
at this point, really, like, you can go a lot of different directions.
Yeah.
And I think that could also be a little nerve-wracking. Like, even just
Yes.
jumping back in, I'm like, "Oh, yeah, that's how this game's supposed to be played." You get, like, pretty much 2 main missions is, like, find Zelda and then research these 4 regions because something weird's
Yes.
happening.
Right. Yeah. Hmm.
And oh, yeah, and the 3rd one, like, find all the dragon tears because that's sorta, like, gonna you'll get to some point where you do that. I think it's nearby. You do your 1st one, but, like, you get a flash like, you get a glimpse of where Zelda's at and what's happening with Zelda,
Yeah.
and that together collectively tells you what Zelda's up to,
Hmm.
which are really cool. I wanna go and finish all those. I think I have, like, 2 left.
Okay.
So, yeah,
Yeah,
it's
you're much further than me. I'm very
but
curious
you could
to
literally
get the
go and
hang.
collect those now if you wanted to. It would be sort of a challenge until you, like, unlock a few other things. Because like,
Hmm.
the building aspect I'm starting to cheat. I'm playing this game, but I'm cheating. I have an auto I went to this website that has everyone's all the smart Zelda engineers have made all except whoever made Mr. Dickinson, which, by the way, I'll tell you what happened with that because that sort of bleeds into, like, my thoughts on the game where we're at right
Yeah.
now is all in the depths and building shit. That's what's changed the game for me.
Yeah. I haven't
Um,
unlocked the depths yet, but I know about it. So I'm aware
yeah,
that it exists, but I haven't
and
gotten there yet.
I remember in, like, a demo for this game before it came out, like, a demonstration, like, they showed off Ascension, they showed off the sky area, but I feel like the depths was something literally that was a surprise for everybody.
Yeah.
And even when I started playing it and with videos out in the wild, I had no idea it was there. When I was playing, I had no idea. Like, I literally saw this dragon go into this hole and I followed. I just, like, jumped and fell into that hole, and I'm like, "Oh my god, there's a whole other planet. There's 3 games in one, and it was
Yeah.
wild. Like, it truly was a surprise 'cause I didn't know the depths was a place. Um, like, I did not know that was a thing, and I'm sure a lot of people experience that like me,
Yeah.
but it's scary because it's really dark down there, by the way. It's terrifying, and there's stuff you
I
can step in that can kill you, and yeah.
I figured since like I did find a couple of new like utensils, if you will. I
Mm.
found like the ladle to make soup recently.
Yes, yes.
And I didn't realize how important cooking was going to be in this game, but apparently it's kind of important. And then I also got a torch recently, so I figured like that had something to do with like the
Mm,
navigation aspect. But
that'll
yeah,
come handy, yeah. I mean,
the
at this
depths,
point,
I'm
I have a
excited to
l
get there.
yeah, like, there's a material down there that you can mine that really
Mhm.
helps you because like, as you're building devices and, like, you'll eventually, like, build a plane and, like, all these things, they require battery to run, and you can at the beginning, you don't have a lot of battery to charge these things.
Mhm. The
So, like y
Zonai, it's the Zonai
Yep.
crystals. Yeah.
Yeah, so you start getting more of those things that you can upgrade your battery pack, and so, like, I it and if it were to occur, if Mr. Dickinson was amazing, if that was a weapon that could work, it didn't work for me. It did shit, and I died. The enemies killed
Aw.
me. I thought something was
Boo.
gonna shoot out of its penis, Kayla, but I shot its balls and it just exploded because those are bombs, so I guess that's my fault, but I was so excited because I had mined all these
Zonai
rocks.
charges
Thank you.
things, yeah. Yeah.
All these rocks to fuel Mr. Dickinson or to build him, and then
Yeah.
I he exploded on me and didn't kill any enemies, but hurt me. So, I'll try another penis monster machine. So I want flames, like, I just imagine flames coming out of it, but it didn't happen.
Yeah, I mean, you would think, disappointing.
So I'm gonna all
Yeah.
that to say, I've been on this website where people are sharing the smart people out there other than who made Mr. Dickinson are sharing their machines, flying devices, things, and I have found the most downloaded thing QR code people have shared has been like this bike with it's just like the steering wheel and 2 fans. And it either a lot of people hate it, it's either 50-50. People love it, people hate it. It's either a cheat to get around the world or not, or
Yeah.
it's the best thing that you've ever had in this game. So I use this bike all the time. I'm using it. I'm flying around everywhere. I love being able to get everywhere now, Kayla, and I don't have to like
I'm excited for
obviously you
that.
can glide and stuff, but I like being on this little bike. No one's fucking with me. No one's trying to ruin
Yep.
my day. So I can go and find all these X marks the spot. So I'm just looking for treasure and trying to make super
Yeah.
powerful weapons now and going to the depths and doing that. And gosh, I've just had so many upgrades. I have so many strong weapons. I still feel powerless though with the dragons. I fought one dragon. And I thought I had my confidence was all there. There's a dragon. There's multiple dragons in this game, Kayla.
Yes, I think I saw one in a cutscene, like coming up through the earth, but I have not, which is probably like what you were talking about earlier that they showed in the promotional materials.
Yeah.
But I haven't actually encountered one IRL yet in the game,
Well,
but I'm excited too.
don't interact. There's like a couple of types of dragons. The one with the 3 heads that's got lightning bolts shooting at you. Don't fight it. I still can't beat it. It like kills
I
me instantly.
I can't imagine myself being powerful enough to take on that dragon because right now I'm homie is struggling to beat a little dude and just walking around.
Just walking, you
And
know?
I did look it up because I was curious how long. So when you look up like main story, how long
Mhm.
it takes to beat this game, it does say that like if you're truly focusing on the main storyline, it can take anywhere from 50 to 60 hours.
Okay. That's not bad.
But if you're seeking 100% completion, yeah, like 100 plus hours is what you're. And I know we've talked about this a little bit in the Discord, like back and forth, like how long people have spent on it.
Yeah.
Um, Funny enough, Dan Good Show recommends whole stream dedicated to finding the best penis monster schematic, which I agree.
It's
You can do
happening
that.
this week. Maybe I do it this week. I finally have the stream set up for doing Tears of the Kingdom because I want a cool background and stuff. I'm situated, and I feel like I've played enough to be confident. At first, I was like,
Yeah.
"Ooh, I'm going to stream this." I actually was like, "I don't want to stream this yet because I'm embarrassed."
Me too.
I don't because on top of like this game's like I haven't played in a while is also I just really struggle with Nintendo controllers and the button
Yeah,
systems. I'm
I
always
agree.
I need everyone to get on the same page. All right, this is my granny rant, and then I'll be done. I need every console maker to get on a universal button scheme. Please don't swap whatever X or, X and circle, whatever that is. Don't swap them up with B and A. I don't know. It's just swapped up and it's messing me up. I'm swapped up, messed up. I'm
Yeah.
done.
That needs to be a clip and we need to broadcast this to the world
Yes.
because I agree. And don't feel
I'm
too bad
well,
because
I don't. Yeah, whoever messed up first, they are to blame. I don't care who it was. They suck.
according to CC in the chat, well, hey, Nintendo did it first, so blame Sony and Microsoft, which is fair. And High School Weekly said, and thing in my mind, I don't think about A, B, X, Y. I just think directions. No, this throws me off. I'm the same
Yeah,
way as you.
I'm jumping and hitting things when I shouldn't be.
Which I'm all messed up anyway because I have like mostly transitioned to keyboard and mouse.
Ooh,
So that and which we've talked about this before. Like I do think I hope it'd be curious how Zelda feels on keyboard and mouse.
I
I'd
was
be
like, you can turn
interested.
your Joy-Con into a little mouse, right? Can you do that?
Oh, I still need to try that. Is it compatible?
I
I
don't know.
with
I don't even
this
know if that's
game.
a. I have no idea.
Has anybody tried it in the chat? Have
That'd
you
be
tried it?
hilarious. And,
Like you're
it
on your
might.
glider and you're like,
Yeah, or like when you got your bow, like.
ooh,
I
that's a
don't know.
good point.
Might be
That
sort
might
of a
actually be
challenge. I
good.
don't know.
The bow doesn't feel super good to me. I don't know if that's just me. Does it feel good to you? I don't
I
know. You
don't think
said
any of the combat feels great in this game. I don't like
yeah.
any of it. I'm getting
Yeah.
better, and I think maybe something will get figured out for me. But I also don't like the combat really. It's better in Death Stranding. It's a little better than the first game, but it's still like not my
Yeah.
favorite thing about Death Stranding. And I feel the same way about this game. So
Yeah.
I'm just not good at
Uh
it.
CC did also say, don't feel bad because over 100 plus hours, he only killed maybe 3 of the 3-headed
How
dragons.
many are
So
there? Oh my god. And it is the loot worth it? Is it even worth me trying
yeah.
to kill this dragon? I need to know
I,
that.
I will say so far, most of the combat has seemed optional. And
Yeah.
does it stay that way for the most part? Or
I've
what
had
do
like a
you
couple of story things. Like I've just found I probably got to the third. You're gonna pick up some companions. I've gotten to like my third one now, and there was a battle that was happening there that I had to participate in, but it wasn't hard.
yeah.
Like it was
Okay.
it was a fight that I feel like it wasn't the three-headed dragon fight.
High Score Weekly mentioned I'm 100% going to convince you to use motion controls for the bow. What does that mean? What does that
You're like doing
entail?
all this.
Oh, ew, no. I don't know if I want to do that.
Convince us, High Score Weekly. What's this?
Yeah.
How are you going to convince us? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that doesn't feel good to me,
Mm-mm.
but neither does it right now. So I mean,
True. You're
that
you're not
is.
wrong, Kayla. Maybe we should try anything at this point.
Hey Siri, play "Try Everything" by Shakira. I'm just kidding. Don't actually play it.
I share a
Oh
hero.
no,
Maybe I
no.
talk like that, make a woman go mad.
I don't remember what our
Mm.
original.
No,
We were
I
talking
went
about
off the beaten
NPCs.
path.
So did I.
Let me
But
go
we were talking
back
about
to. Go ahead.
we were talking about Purah and the
Oh yeah,
baddies that they
yeah.
are, and then we kind of like I kind of went into where I ended in the story. Um, but Cognitive Clip said that type of combat, yes, there was only one 3-headed dragon I can think of that was anywhere near a story-esque mission. But even then, you could be sneaky if you were careful. I'm typically a stealth opt player, so like if I'm able to sneak through a combat situation, typically I will. But unless I do like the feeling of being overpowered in a
I do
game,
too.
but which is like one of the things like I'm thinking if I'm thinking through like a recent game I've played with like a skill tree. This is very much not the same as Zelda, but like Clear Obscure Expedition 33.
Yeah.
That was like one where it felt good to be in the combat. You know what I mean? Like
Yep.
it felt like very
It was
rewarding and
fun.
like yeah,
Not saying
yeah.
this isn't fun. It might be Kayla. Okay. I'm gonna do some homework and watch some people that are really good at this game.
Okay. Oh, me
I
too.
want
That's
to.
a good homework. Yeah.
I want to know what are some tips and tricks I can have. What are some pros doing out there? And is it a
Hmm.
skill thing? Which I'm leaning more towards a skill thing other than the
Me
game
too.
having bad combat because let's be honest, like I don't have the patience for little Link over here with his
Yeah.
little slow attacks and getting beat up. I get real impatient. Same thing in Death Stranding, funny enough. I get frustrated with that too because Sam gets knocked down. Oh my God, getting him back up. So I'm like you, I want to be overpowered, and I don't know if you can get to that point without like being good, like actually
Yeah.
practicing. But maybe that will come. The game's not over for us. We can
Oh
still be
yeah, it's barely
pros
begun. Yeah,
in Tears of the Kingdom. But we
I
are
agree.
starting to wrap up
Hmm.
the at least our first checkpoint conversation. And before I get to like where we plan to our hopes and dreams for the next checkpoint where we hope to reconvene next week. We'll get to that in just a second. Oh, DJ Go Bach. Did I say that right? I hope so. It's just D Jacob Ock, okay? Oh my god, it's D
Yeah.
Jacob. D Jacob, okay?
Yeah.
Oh, how long does it take me to say a name right? These Zelda games have never clicked with me beyond the initial 10 to 15 hours, unfortunately. Well, you are not alone. I've felt that way myself, but going to the depths, I think, has helped me out, helped me find some fun in this game because I was struggling last week for sure. Jacob, okay?
Oh,
It's just
yeah, this is
simply
our
Jacob, okay?
friend. Do you remember he changed his username? Penguin used to
Shut
be
up!
his.
Okay, dang.
Yes.
Okay.
I it
Woo!
threw me off at first too. I was like, I feel like your username changed, but welcome back. Thanks for
Come
sticking
back.
around.
Yeah. Um,
Where were we?
anywho, where was I? I'm
Thanks
keep
for the
losing.
resub.
Okay. Um, okay, before we get to the next part, where I was at? Like, what's something about this game that you mentioned earlier? Like, hey, I'm starting to see the joy, the spark of wonder in this game, the
Yes.
thing that makes me excited to come back. So, like, for you, what is that? Like, what are you looking forward to doing when you hop back in to this game?
Yeah. That's a good question. Even though I have said that I'm not doing a lot of exploring, I do get excited about seeing different areas in this game and like opening up different areas of the map. And I do want to do a little bit more dabbling in the side quest and like the exploration, the grind of like finding good gear. And I want to start making more things. That's one of my goals is to start like being a little bit more creative. That's one of my things I want to do. And I think I'm intrigued by the story too. Like I'm intrigued by the mystery and like I know one of the things you mentioned in our note to think coming into the conversation was like the dynamic between Zelda and Link. Like
Yeah.
I'm very curious how that's going to progress or what we're going to find out about that. Somebody mentioned earlier, I think it was Haruk Higir said that this is the best like Zelda story of the franchise.
Oh, that's
Like
exciting.
yeah, and welcome Ryan Selvey to the chat. We're almost done, but got some
Yo.
cool things to wrap up. Um, and yeah, so I'm definitely excited to see like what's next as far as the story progresses. I know it's probably going to take me a bit to like continue on the beats, but like it definitely is just seems like a game that keeps you on your toes. Like I feel like
Mhm.
nothing is ever the same. Like when I go back into it, like I feel like there's always something different to learn. I see empty slots on my abilities. Like I know there's more. Oh,
Mhm.
I know there's more abilities to come, so that's fun. And I just want to continue to try more things and learn more things. I think that like the lore I'm interested in, like we got a little bit more of that most recently. I think that like Zelda has obviously like found something that she wants Link to uncover with her. And that's where I imagine the story is going. Like, do we find her wherever she's at? Does this baddie monster guy come back? Like, I have lots of questions that I want answers to.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, I don't really have any more answers for you, and I'm apparently 80 hours in. So
Yeah.
I guess you really don't find out until you get all those dragon tears and get to that last region, maybe.
Yeah.
Is when you start getting a little bit more answers. But yeah, I would say I think High Score Weekly said just pick a direction and go and see what you find.
Yeah.
And I think that is the smartest move. Just I think you pick for you like the next. We'll say like the next checkpoint should be that, hey, find your first companion. Like
Ooh, okay.
get to one of those regions. I would say for
Okay.
you, like maybe find your first dragon tier and you can like look up if you're not getting there naturally. I feel like I got there naturally from Lookout Landing, do the dragon tier mission, and then go to the one re- research the phenomena in that one of the regions.
Okay.
And I say like, cause at that point, the checkpoint might not be the same for everybody. Cause like literally you can go to any 4 of those first that you want. So
Gotcha. Everyone in the chat agrees that's a great assignment to have. So I'm excited. And I don't even know where you've gone. So we could be in totally different areas. We could have different checkpoints if you
you
follow
could,
Kayla's journey or mine, or
I will
Jerica's journey or mine.
love that you go to the one region I haven't been. So I've been to 3. I love that.
Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna see what happens. It's gonna be so funny if you pick the one that I haven't been to yet. And I
Yeah.
think that is full. I don't care. You share everything you found. I don't care. I'm excited.
That's fun. I'm
Yeah.
having a good time. I think this is a great game to start with. I know we talked about that last week, but I'm curious to see like I think I'm kind of on a little bit of a high right now because it just so recently opened up so much more for me. So I'm curious to see if I'll feel the same next week
Yeah.
once I've gotten a little bit more like
How many? I just thought of one other part of your assignment. There's 3. Okay, 3 things
okay.
for our next checkpoint for you. Go to one of these regions. What did I say? Do a dragon tier.
Yeah,
Find one of
phenomena.
those tiers, and then
Companion.
so region will come with the companion dragon tier, and then the third thing should be do at least 5 shrines. I know that sounds like a
Okay.
lot, but I think because on your way to that region or wherever you decide, you will find 5 shrines. Because at
Gotcha.
least doing 5 shrines will let you pray at least once. Have you prayed to the statue yet, Kayla?
Yes. That's
Okay.
how I helped get down to Hyrule. I've done it once.
Did you get to upgrade like health or stamina?
Yes, just once though, so far.
Prioritize your stams, girl. Does the chat
Okay.
agree? Are we
Yeah.
stams or hearts? Stamina or hearts? Which way do we lean here? I say stamina, but maybe that's why I'm getting my ass kicked because I don't have a lot of hearts. You know,
I think I've only done my hearts,
4
not my
shrines
stamina.
per upgrade. Okay, Cog
Okay.
said 4 shrines will equal 1 upgrade on either a heart or
Okay.
a stamina wheel
Gotcha.
situation.
Yeah, I've only done one one health upgrade.
Okay.
And honestly, I don't really understand what I was doing. Like, I think it gave me the option, and actually, I don't know if it gave me a choice because I think I had to be strong enough to push open the door or something.
Okay.
Or I don't know.
Oh.
But yeah. Dan Good Show said get a second stamina ring, then hearts. And then Ryan said, in games, I always feel like I default health.
Okay.
I typically default health too, or like power. Like if there's an option for me to be stronger, then I will typically choose that option. But yeah, I'm excited to see what that changes for me too because I'll feel less squishy. I feel like right now I feel really squishy.
Okay. So maybe do 8 shrines. There you go. So you can get another heart and
Ooh,
get some more stamina.
that'll
And
be my
then I
stretch
think High
goal.
Score Weekly said like a good balance is key too. Um, and then there's recipes we can find for both. Cog ads, and he's not
Ooh,
wrong.
okay. Okay,
So
I need to cook more for
start
sure.
cooking stuff.
Let her cook.
Let her cook. Let her cook.
Let
All right.
her cook. Let her cook. Also the music is amazing. I know like we didn't get to touch on that, and that's kind of like more
I had
broad
that in the
strokey,
notes
but
too. Oh,
it's so good, so relaxing.
so chill. And
I've been playing this in bed before I go to sleep.
it's, believe it or not, like if you like just go wander off and just see where you go, like it's more relaxing than it is like terrifying, because like the animals, the baddies are around, but overall
Yeah.
it's just you in this world. And it's especially up in the sky. I love how High School Weekly said it sort of felt lonely, and it is very peaceful up there though.
It is.
But
Yeah, for sure.
I like
can see
being
both.
up in the sky places. It's fun.
Now that I know more people exist, I feel like I'll feel more comfy when I have to leave them. I was like, "Where are you?" Oh yeah.
Where are you?
And I'm
Meow
so
meow meow meow
sorry.
meow. Okay.
Oh, I
Anything
didn't know
else?
it was a woman composer. That's
Oh,
cool.
me neither. That's awesome.
I love it. No, that's
I'm
all.
I'm gonna start adding. I need to add this. I'm sure there's some kind of playlist on
Oh
my
yeah,
music platform to listen to from this game, because it's got
I'm
great
sure.
music. Great music.
I'm sure there is. But yeah, no, that's really it for me. I'm excited to check in next week. Again, just a reminder for our checkpoints. We're gonna get our first dragon tier, first companion, and research the phenomena in whatever region you choose to go to. And we're gonna do a little stretch goal, try to do 8 shrines. That's gonna be our next
Your girl
checkpoint.
is also gonna do it. I'm gonna hold myself accountable to doing that
Yeah.
too. Which, oh yeah, hold on. Speaking of shrines, I forgot I downloaded a video of me doing the shrine, and I'm so mad. I was so pissed, but you guys see what happens. Hilarious. I already have it ready. I forgot I got it
Okay.
ready while you're sharing something. Y'all hold on.
Yeah.
Here we go. I'm gonna pull this up so we can see it. Oh, let me pause it. I don't want you to see it yet, but you sort of have to. Damn it. Okay, just know this was me trying to attach this little thing to, like, get this ball. The ball's already on the rails down there. I had to get it into that hole. Then I fucking fell. But look, it's stuck anyways. And I was like, if I could just stay above long enough, I'll survive. I yelled fuck so loud. And guess what? It worked. This one was
Yay!
really hard. It was so
That's
hard.
funny.
God. But yeah,
I love
recording
it.
from your Switch is pretty easy. Like if you press and like hold the capture button, it'll record video, by the way.
I need to do
Yeah.
that. I forget often.
Yeah.
That's
But
so funny.
I wanted to show everybody that. But I was so pissed. That one was really hard. But I was so
That is really
happy
funny.
that I've kept him alive long enough for it to work.
You need to post that. That's
Yeah.
funny. But no, this
Cool.
is fun. I'm excited to. I'm about to go on a road trip, so I'm excited to get some more of the game under my belt before we check back in next
Yeah.
week.
I'm gonna
Monday.
play some more tomorrow. Maybe I'll get some time to stream. If I don't do it tomorrow, I will definitely be streaming on Wednesday or Thursday, or well, not Thursday, but I'll be definitely Wednesday. Do a little
Nice.
stream action. All
Cool.
righty. Well, I will see you next week, and after all my stamina that I get to just flaunt that. That's what I'll do. I'll flaunt it after my 8 shrines.
And I'm gonna do some research, watch some streams to get better.
We're gonna be pro gamers over here.
Pro gamers.
Tot K gamers.
Catch me in
Tot
my motion
K.
controls.
That's what I call the acronym. Tot K. Bye, y'all.
Bye.